So please tell me, what year did you do Meta?
So I did Meta in 2017 after I matriculated.
Okay.
So directly after matric, my parents were very keen to not like go study something first and then maybe get confused
Oh,
or
okay.
go into life first. So I did it directly after matric.
Okay. And did you have any doubts or any fears when you first thought about a gap year?
Yeah,
or-
absolutely. So there are many haters out there
Yeah.
who would say, don't take a gap year, you're
Yeah.
wasting your time. But the question I really think you need to pose to yourself and to others is you might be wasting time in terms of, your academics are going to be a year behind, but what you gain in your emotional and social skills is something that time can't buy you.
Yeah.
And in your spiritual awareness and the way you interact with people, the way you do community, you can't buy that. So it's kind of like a sacrifice that is not just going to be a sacrifice. You're going to realize it's something you needed at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Wow. Okay. And what was the biggest kind of fear you overcame in your year at Meta? What would you say that is? Or
Yo.
was there a few? Or
Yeah, it's kind of hard to like point out one.
Yeah.
So, okay, just at a moment. I think the fear of people. So for me, I'm a really big extrovert and I love people, but there was always this thing inside of me of, are people really going to know me and accept me and kind of have that mutual effort when it comes to having real godly relationships with people. And in my school career, at school you just kind of have those friends because those are the people that are available. You can't just pick anyone. And I really came out of a broken place of people that I felt I need to please them the whole time. I need to be like them in order to be accepted. Where Meta really challenged me. I wouldn't say it was easy, but challenged me in the way of commune living, in the way of camps, in the way of especially high ropes, and the way we do India camp as well. Throughout the whole kind of Meta season, it's who are you really? When no one is looking, when it's just you and God, who are you really? And to live that out is really the freedom of authenticity. That's what it brings. To face and kind of reflect the thing you see in your own life. To see, this is who I am in front of other people, but who am I really? And to have the vulnerable discussions with yourself. And it's amazing to have other people be present for that journey because they can hold you accountable for really revealing yourself to others.
Wow, that's good. I think that's a big fear that every young person actually go through in school. And you don't know it really. You just go through life. And then you come in a gap year or you come to Meta and it's just standing still and asking that question, who am I? Wow. And how would you say that impacted you with your studies now, with your family? After Meta, what did that mean to you?
Yeah, sure. With my studies, so I completely flipped the script with my studies. So when I was matric, I wanted to go study education, and I was like set on it, like I'm going to be a teacher. And then we did Meta and we did all the whole career guidance thing and all the tests and all the questionnaires and all the reflecting, which I'm yet to say I have to find something that is more thorough and in-depth. I haven't found something like it yet. You can do a quick test somewhere, but Meta really sees the whole picture. Not just your personality and your skills, but what is God saying as well, because that's so important. You can't just step into something if you're not called to it. You're going to miss the point. So I completely flipped the script. From education, I went to medicine and health science, which is completely different, but the way Meta was able to have me reveal myself and to others, to really be, am I going to go study something to please others, to please the idea of who people want me to be? Am I going to go study something that God is calling me to, that might be outside of the boundaries of what I already know?
Wow. And do you feel like there's more freedom now than before you did Meta? Like, do you feel more free, more bold, maybe more courageous, or what is the feelings after you did your year? If you look back to your matric year, how would you say are you different in person?
Meta teaches that authenticity is a practice. It's not something you feel or something you're just going to have one day and then you have it forever. Authenticity is a practice, which means when you get up in the morning, you need to choose yourself. And you need to know that God chooses you. So it's that cycle of, it's not just me choosing myself, it's God loving me already for who I am. And Meta does teach that, to take that into the world and to be a city changer, to be someone with influence, to be a leader. And that's also really important, is that you're not just a leader if you're in a leadership position or in a management position. God calls you to be a leader already where you are, and to have influence in your family, your friends, and then how that skill is cultivated throughout your life after Mieta. Mieta only becomes real when you finish it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you learn all these things, and when you finish Mieta, you're like, whoa, I need to use this in the world and actually apply what I know.
Yeah, that's good. That's so good. And when you talk to a student that's maybe thinking of coming to Mieta or that still has a bit of doubts about coming to a gap year, what would you say to them?
Do
One
it.
piece of advice.
Do it. Just do it. Just do it.
That's awesome.
You might be hesitant at first and think, I might be wasting my time, or I don't want to live with people in a commune. Take it from an only child who never lived with people except for myself. Living in a commune is going to change your life.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to teach you the social skills you need to know, and you're going to make friends for life. And just do it. Just do it. You can't go wrong with doing Mieta. The change you're going to have in your life is worthwhile, and you're going to be years ahead of your peers, years ahead of other people in terms of how you do life.
Wow, that's good. Thank you so much. It was so cool to chit chat with you
it was
and
so
to have you
nice.
back here. We'll see you again.
We'll see you again soon.
Awesome.